Hi, my name's Erin, also known as Mrs. Space Cadet. Welcome back to my brain, where I make videos about my life to make you feel better about yours. Today, I have a little message for Peta and everybody else.
Nobody cares.
I started my day off in a bit of a shit mood, thanks to, probably pregnancy hormones and lack of sleep. But pro tip, when you have negative feelings, you eat them.
Which is why I'm gaining a new chin every week.
You eat your feelings while you talk about them. So I figured, why not do a pregnancy craving mukbang while I bitch about things? My first craving is white spinach and garlic pizza. Oh my gosh. Peanut M&Ms, Starburst, and sweet gherkins pickles. It's Vlogmas day 5. This video has nothing to do with Christmas, so I decided to put on this red hat and light my favorite old man soap smelling candle. Now it's Vlogmas, bitches. Actually, this can kind of relate to Christmas because in the not too distant past, and probably present, I don't even know, people were in an uproar about people saying Merry Christmas. Guys, why do people care? More pizza, please. Thank you. Feelings, suppressed, eating, feelings. Now, not only did I wake up in a bad mood this morning, but my good pal Who's Your Back Outdoors retweeted something this morning that really grinded my gears. He did it on purpose because he probably wanted me to bitch about it. He retweeted one of Peta's tweets. Now, I know in the past I've poked fun at Peta, all in good fun. I'm sure they do some good things as well. But this one, I just can't wrap my head around it. They say that words matter. Agreed. And as our understanding of social justice, oh god, those two words, my blood pressure's already raising because I feel like in 2018, social justice is just it. I'll get to that. Our language evolves along with it. Here's how to remove speciesism from your daily conversations. Instead of kill two birds with one stone, say feed two birds with one scone. Yep, now that I think of it, birds can't eat scones, they would get sick. So what are you trying to do here, Peta? You're trying to make all birds sick and die from eating scones, okay? Animal cruelty right there. Instead of be the guinea pig, be the test tube. Oh my god, honestly, I'm not saying I love animal testing. Let me just keep going. Instead of saying beat a dead horse, feed a fed horse. As I'm going through these, I just want you to picture somebody saying these in real life, okay? If you feed a fed horse, that horse is already full and you're force feeding the horse, therefore animal cruelty. So if you wanna be all extremist about it, I'm gonna go there too. Bring home the bacon. They say you should say, bring home the bagels. Instead of saying, take the bull by the horns, you should say, I can't even stay serious. You should say, take the flower by the thorns. I'm just gonna, as you can expect, a lot of people are like, oh, come on, Peta. I'm replying some pretty mean things, some of which are funny. And they tweeted, just as it became unacceptable to use racist or homophobic language,
phrases that trivialize cruelty to animals will vanish as more people begin to appreciate animals for who they are and start bringing home the bagels instead of the bacon.
I can assure you, Peta, that is not the case.
What I wanted to say here is by tweeting things like this, Peta is just making themselves look more crazy than they already look in the eyes of people who think a little differently than them. They're just moving further and further into this weird place where they're trying to control how people speak. You're moving further and further away from being able to change people's minds.
Do you know when a lot of these sayings originated? A long fucking time ago. Babies are important to me, but am I gonna go on some campaign to stop people singing Rockabye Baby? You know what happens in Rockabye Baby? You put a baby in the tree, the wind blows, and that baby falls to the ground, cradle and all. But yet we sing this to our babies. I can't even make words, and I know that I'm a hormonal mess. Let me just eat a bite of my pizza. Oh my god. These phrases that Peta is trying to get people not to say. They're proverbial phrases. The Oxford English Dictionary actually defines killing two birds with one stone as a proverbial phrase for getting two things accomplished at once, or something similar to that. I don't know, look it up.
That is not correct. Because according to the Encyclopedia of...
I understand PETA is passionate about animals. I understand. I mean, just the other day, it was the first day of hunting season here. Deer, rifle season. I'm not a hunter, I don't really know what the technical terms are. But in the morning, when the deer usually casually walk across the field in front of our house, they were running. And I started crying because I assumed that their friend had just gotten shot. Then I quickly thought of the alternative to if they didn't get hunted, which would be an overpopulated mess of deer that would die a slow, painful, disease-ridden death. That's really depressing. More pizza. I'm in a bit of a dark place today, if you guys can't tell. Is all this food and candy gonna make me feel like shit? Yes. Is it gonna taste good while I eat it? Also yes. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know the words that I'm about to say. Diet starts Monday. Ow. Oh, right on my glasses. The problem I have with this is not what PETA stands for. My problem is when people try and tell me what I can and cannot say. Does that bother any of you? Or are you just like, okay, yes, I will say whatever you tell me to say, because you are the moral high ground here. I bow, I submit to you, because you know what is right for everybody and everything around the entire universe. To be honest, the real problem here is extremists. PETA, there's extremists of all kinds. There's conservative extremists, liberal extremists that are really coming out of the woodworks lately. Vegans can be extremists, Christians, atheists, hormonal pregnant women, of which I am one, and I apologize for that, kind of. But at least I'm self-aware, and I'm not trying to control the actions of everyone else in terms of what you can say, because I'm gonna get offended. If you call me a shitty mom, yeah, I might get a little like, ooh, that kinda hurt. But I'm not gonna start a campaign saying that you cannot call me a shitty mom. You can say whatever you want. Is it nice? No. But the fact that PETA is thinking that not saying these phrases from the 1600s is going to change how people view animals, that's a little extreme, okay? Do you guys agree, or am I being crazy? I know I'm being a little crazy, and people might even twist words and say, you're hypocritical because you're saying this, but you're saying this. I guess I just need people to lighten up. These are Starburst Minis. Did you guys have these? They're really dangerous because you don't need to unwrap a wrapper for each one. They're just ready to eat, so you just keep eating them. So good. So good. Diet starts Monday. The danger of becoming an extremist, in any sense, is that you put yourself in an echo chamber. An echo chamber filled with people that share your exact same opinion. And that is what they are, their opinions. And what that turns into, what that breeds, is hatred toward the opposite side of whatever you believe in. Christians will start to hate atheists. Atheists start to hate Christians. Liberals and conservatives hate each other enough. When you become an extremist of either one of those groups, it's very volatile, as we've been seeing in the news. That I don't watch, but I see it on Twitter. You know what gets accomplished when two sides hate each other? Nothing. You could even say the opposite happens. We get farther apart from understanding each other. PETA's learning things about social justice. If you're learning anything about social justice, it should be that. In this year especially, 2018, people are finding, reaching, stretching for anything to feel injustice about. Don't get me wrong, there are quite a few people that feel that rightfully so. I'm not saying there's nothing to feel injustice about, but it becomes dangerous when you're trying to control what other people think and other people's opinions, because that just causes more divisiveness, more hatred, more separation of our country. So in the famous words of Cody Ko, knock it off.
STDs, knock it off. Cutting down trees, knock it off. bank fees, knock it off. Wings with blue cheese, knock it off.
This was such a downer video, but I'm feeling a little emo today, and I decided to roll with it once I saw that tweet. Peta, get off your high horse. Or what do you want me to say? Get off your high chair, because you're being a bunch of babies. In all seriousness, sorry about the rant, but I kind of feel better getting it off my chest. And just so I don't beat a dead horse, I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks for watching. Until next time.